Today in the hot seat we do have a FIFA YouTuber and streamer from Leicester, England. In his previous episode, he was with the one and only Curbs. It's James.
Why would you remind me? Why would the first thing you do is to remind me that happened? I've almost moved on with my life.
It was funny for me anyway, just having to rewrite the entire 15 questions again. I think actually I didn't rewrite all.
No, you didn't. You used the same first 5 questions.
Yeah, but everyone gets the first 5 anyway. So I thought.
I mean, we got all of them right last time, but that didn't count because Kevin's an idiot. We've had our bloody title stripped as well.
Yeah.
I'm fuming.
How are you finding FIFA 22 anyway, James?
Oh, tilted like I am now.
You're not enjoying it?
No, it's good. It's just not a game I can play as much as I could last year, if that makes sense. Like last year, you had lots of
I don't
stuff
really get burnout on this game. It's like
fair.
I feel like the way they've broken it up is actually quite good. You do your like playoff games like Monday to Wednesday, then you do champs like Friday to Sunday. So
yeah,
for me it's actually quite nice.
But the rewards are like, it's really weird because everything you get, unless it's an absolute banger, is hot garbage.
Yeah, that's true. Like for example, the Team of the Week packs. I saved my Team of the Week pack for when the new Team of the Week came out. Yeah, and I managed to make like 6k profit instead of the no profit because of the 3 Discord Team of the Weeks. We'll see how you do today. You've got some good knowledge to you. Shall we get into these questions?
Got knowledge. Yeah, knowledge. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Okay, 15 questions, 3 lifelines possible, 100,000 FIFA points. Best of luck, James. Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire. Question number 1 is for 100 FIFA points. Who are officially the very first winners of Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire?
You suck.
Is it A, Danny and Pie,
really
B, Andy and Atani, C, Capcom Tom and Creasy, and D, James and Curbs?
I don't want to answer the question. Can I just go home now? I'd rather just take no money and leave. It's Danny and Pie.
And that is the correct answer. Well done. If only, James. If only.
They did very well, to be fair. To be fair, they absolutely grinded through it, and it was a huge Hail Mary at the end, and I respect it a lot. It was a good win. It was a good win.
Just like your first attempt, which wasn't recorded.
Well, it was recorded. Just someone didn't record their audio.
Not recorded successfully.
Oh, I should have just paid like a lip reader to transcribe everything he'd said, and then we could have uploaded it anyway.
Question number 2 is for 200 FIFA points. How can you tell it's a walkout on FIFA 22? Is it A, they walk out, B, the bars are the side of the tunnel, C, the EA logo on the floor, or D, the side of the pack blows?
They walk out, surprisingly. They've delayed it, haven't they? Since we had that like whole meme, they have definitely for a lot of the walkouts delayed the person coming out until after it's been revealed to add a little bit more suspense. There's also the 88 plus trick. I don't know if you know it.
Is that the flames?
Yeah. So if they all go up at the same time, it's 88 plus.
Yeah. Sometimes the player will literally be stood there waiting.
Yeah, that does happen.
And like the like animation will kick in, and I'll just start walking now, shall I?
Yeah.
Is the correct answer. Well done, James. Question number 3 is for 300 FIFA points. Which of the following players received the very first Player Moments SBC on FIFA 22? Is it A, Shaqiri, B, Kevin Prince Boateng, C, Kostic, or D, Boadu? Boadu, there we go.
Wow, it's Kevin Prince Boateng. Shaqiri and Boadu are both ones to watches, and the Kostic was like a UEL RTTK.
Knockout. Yeah. And that's the correct answer, well done. I've not actually done the card yet because I'm halfway through doing Nkunku.
Yes.
A very similar card.
No, they're not similar. Nkunku's way better. The Kevin Prince Boateng card is like... I was looking at it with Curbs yesterday, and I just don't know why you would ever use it. Like, where would you play it? It's not good enough to do any of the positions in the midfield.
It's not really that agile and good to be a cam, and it's not really good defensively.
Exactly. It doesn't have stamina either, so it can't be box to box. It's just I don't know. I haven't tried him yet though, so not good.
Yeah, you get in game and it turns out to be like Pele.
Yeah.
Question number 4 is for 500 FIFA points. N'Golo Kante received the very first downgraded flashback card on FIFA 22, but how many ratings did he lose from his base gold? Is it A1,
3.
B2, C3, or D4?
I know. Do you want to know a funny fact? It's not that funny. It's just good pack luck. I was doing the Flashback Kante, which is 87 rated. I was just doing it while I was on the premiere with the boys, like Haber, Mav, and Nerdfire, because we were getting ready to go to that charity match. And I did the 87 rated team, finished it, and then got Nesta and Informed Salah in that pack, and that was quite good. And then I was like, oh, that's sick. I need to finish the rest of it though. Oh, I don't have enough fodder. I'll make some more packs. So I did some 2-player packs and got the 90 rated Kante in one of those. So yeah, got both of those untradeable in the club now. 90 and 87. It's C3.
And that is the correct answer. Well done, James. Nice story as well. I mean, was that a tradable icon and Salah then?
Yeah, those two are tradable. The Kante
Right.
I got was untradeable, but I had a tradable one in the club anyway, so I just sold that one and made like...
It was just all round a massive win.
Big. It was like a 1 million coin day. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Good day at the office. I managed to back 2 icons in 3 packs the other day.
Ooh, who though?
Raul and Baggio.
Yikes. It's not too. It's like 300k.
They're like Raul's actually quite decent,
Yeah.
but Baggio's stamina is just god awful. I play him for like the first 45 minutes, then just sub him off because he's just useless in the second half.
Why'd you start him then?
He's got 5-star skills and a ponytail.
Fair.
He just triggers people. They're like, why are you using Baggio? Question number 5 is for 750 FIFA points. Which of the following football stadiums is in this image? Is it A, the Santiago Bernabeu, B, the Nou Camp, C, the Maracanã, or D, Estadio Azteca?
I don't know. I'll say them again.
The Bernabeu.
Okay.
Nou Camp.
Okay, it's not those two.
The Maracanã.
I don't know what this is.
Or Estadio Azteca. Where is that, James?
Well, it's in Rio de Janeiro, isn't it? It's in Brazil.
Yeah.
But I don't know what these two things are.
Good geography. Where are the Aztecs from?
Like South America somewhere, like Peru.
Somewhere.
I don't know. They're not real. It's not a real place anymore, is it? It's like an ancient civilization. You can't ask me where is this ancient civilization that doesn't exist anymore. That's not helpful.
You just kind of rule one out though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say, what question am I on?
Question 5.
Americana.
It's the Maracanã, but that is the correct answer.
Same thing, mate. Who knows? Who bloody knows?
You got like a coffee from.
You picked loads of
Starbucks.
really like Spanish/Brazilian sounding ones. Though. Obviously, I knew the first two, but I only knew the first one after you said it again because you said it with such an accent. I was getting thrown off.
Question number 6 is for 1,000 FIFA points. You get this one correct, James. Guaranteed 1,000. Also got you 3 lifelines.
Nice.
The Foot Hero Upgrade SBC was released this week. But what is the rating requirement to complete it? Is it A, 81, 83, 84, B, 82, 84, 85, C, 83, 85, 86, or D, 84, 86, 87?
C.
And that is the correct answer. Well done, James.
I've done every single SBC this year. No joke. Like, every single one. Like, I knew... I've even done that one twice. I've done that one on the main account and also on the Road to Glory account to make 2 pack and play videos.
Who did you manage to get?
Secret, mate. You gotta go watch the pack and play episodes.
Good bit of...
Link in the description.
Yeah. Go watch them, guys. Which of the following face card stats has this rule breaker had downgraded on FIFA 22? Is it A, pace, B, dribbling, C, shooting, or D, passing?
Jesus Christ, what is this question? Why would you pick this guy? Is that Ms. whatever his name is? Ms. Kahui or whatever? I don't know. Like
Ms. Kahui.
He's like, I don't know what his name is. He's literally one of the worst ones. At least pick a normal one. Who's this? He's literally like that guy, isn't he? I don't know what his name is because he's terrible, and I don't know what stats he's had changed. What I don't. He's like 82 rated, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? I've never seen his normal card. What is this question?
His normal card's silver. His normal card's silver, James. So that might be why.
Yes. How on earth? What points is this? 2,000. You're mad. You're actually... you could ask me about the main players like Diaby and Haaland, I still wouldn't be able to tell you. Actually, Haaland is the only one I know because it's on the bloody game. Like it says in the things like, oh, look at these things we've changed. Like we've downgraded his shooting and upgraded everything else. How am I supposed to know for Mizka Bajui what his bloody stats are? I don't even think that I can even... No one knows this, Luke. I bet even he doesn't know it.
We might not play FIFA.
I mean...
Are you going to use a lifeline?
I'm going to have to. I've got literally... What were they again?
Pace, dribbling, shooting, passing.
Pace, dribbling, shooting, passing. And he's had one of those downgraded.
Yep.
Mate, he's in this. He's a... It's going to have to be Ask the Audience. I think. I don't think I can 50-50 this out. I'm pretty sure his pace will not have been... If he's a silver, his pace probably won't have been downgraded. But other than that, I've literally got no clue. I don't know who he is. I don't know what his stats are. I don't know what his stats were. I've got nothing to work off of. And I think, personally, this question is ludicrous for 2,000 FIFA points. But I'm going to have to ask the audience.
Right, so James has used his Ask the Audience, and we do have the percentages back in. Pace with 50.8%, dribbling with 13.5%, shooting with 18.7%, and passing with 17.1%. So what are you going to go for, James?
So pace was actually the most.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good, because I definitely would. I would have said that's the one that definitely didn't get downgraded, so we're going to have to go with pace.
It's quite the irony that it got the most, but it's actually been downgraded, and it is the correct answer. Well done. Yeah, so basically, his regular card has 94 pace, and what EA did was, instead of like, I don't know, they should have just given him like awful passing or awful shooting, and then kept that pace really high. So they've knocked off loads of pace, but then kind of rounded the other stats. But then the card's not that good anyway. I mean, whereas they should have just kept it with 94 pace, and then just knocked off other stats such as passing to make it more usable.
I mean, no one's using this guy anyway, Luke, so I don't think it really matters.
Usable for me and Preston fans anyway. How many Dutch gold walkouts and boards are there on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team?
Sheesh! Dutch gold, excluding icons?
Yeah, just gold players.
Dutch gold.
Is it A3, B5, C7 or D9?
What's it? Boards and walkouts?
Yep, 83 pluses, basically.
Boards and walkouts for Dutch. Okay. Let's start from the highest rated I can think of. Do the Netherlands have any walkouts? They have Van Dijk. Boards, they've got Depay, they've got Delict, you've got De Vrij. Left backs, they've not got any. Right backs, they've got Dumfries, he's not aboard. Right wing backs, left wing backs. Centre mids, I forgot Genie Wijnaldum. Any Dutch strikers? They actually don't have any, do they? And then right wing, left wing, got Justin Kluivert. What were the options? There was 4, 5, 7, and 9.
3, 5, 7, 9.
3, 5, 7, 9. So we can discount 3 because I've already got 5. Let's go to goalkeepers. Do they have any Dutch walkout goalkeepers? No, they don't. They've only got Sillerson. The Dutch walkout goalkeeper is Van der Sar, and he's not allowed. Centre backs wise, I think I've said the 3. I don't think there's any more. Van Dijk, De Vrij, and De Ligt. I don't think there's another centre back Dutchman. Midfielders, CDM. You've got De Roon, who's 82 this year, I think. Genie Wijnaldum said. Van der Beek doesn't even play football.
He came on the other day.
Yeah, he did, to be fair.
You got a few minutes.
Oh dear.
Kept his fitness up.
I'm just
So have you only got Van Dijk as the only walkout?
Yeah. I don't think there's any more.
Who have you got as the 5?
Van Dijk, Depay, De Ligt, De Vrij, and Wijnaldum so far. I'm just trying to think if there is another walkout for the Dutchman. I don't know if there is, you know. They don't have. Like, the problem is, I keep thinking of Dutch walkout, and then I see icons in my head. But there's actually so many icons which are Dutch.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I'm just trying to think if I can think of one more. Because if I can think of one more, then it's probably 7. But I actually can't think of any more.
Just gotta run through the positions.
Yeah.
Double check.
Because they're just... Oh, whoopsie daisy. Perfect link, Frankie de Jong.
There we go. I was about to say, if you forgot Frankie de Jong, people would be just like, how can you forget the second, like, one of the best midfielders this year?
People would be quite annoyed. Well, so that means at 7, at least. Surely it's not 9. I don't think I'd be struggling.
Are you forgetting 3?
No, I don't think I could be forgetting 3. That's mental. There also just isn't that many in their team. No, I'm pretty sure it's 7. I'm gonna go with. I don't think there's any chance I'm forgetting 3. And if I am, I just take the L and live with it. I've got to remember Frankie de Jong. I'm just gonna say C7.
What position do you think that final player that you are missing is?
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe another centre back even. I don't know.
He's a forward.
Oh.
And he's not actually rare.
He's not rare. Oh, is it Weghorst?
Yeah, it's Weghorst, so that is the correct answer. Well done, James. Yeah, a bit of a sneaky one.
Yeah, that is. I actually hadn't thought about Weghorst.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure he's a board, isn't he?
He is. No, 100. Yeah, no, he definitely is. He's one of the only 2 83s that are not rare, I believe.
Question number 9 is for 4,000 FIFA points. Who is the only player to have 3 Europa League upgradable special cards on any FIFA Ultimate team? Is it A. Paul Pogba, B. Renato Sanchez, C. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, or D. Immobile?
Wow. That is a question.
That's a very good.
Say again, 3 upgradable RTTKs, or like road to the final, whatever, like upgradable.
Yeah, upgradable Europa League cards, basically.
Yeah. Immobile, Aubameyang.
I was tempted to include like man of the matches, but then that would have just been ridiculous because you just wouldn't remember all of them.
Yeah.
At least the road to the finals, you kind of. Oh, the knockout, you know what I mean.
Anyway, so you got Immobile, Aubameyang, and then who are the other 2? Sorry.
Pogba and Renato Sanchez.
Pogba and Renato Sanchez. So the thing is, right, I don't think Sanchez has, because I don't think he's been, because he was at Swansea not long ago, right? He's not got one this year.
Were they not in the Europa League?
Swansea.
You're at the Championship now.
Anyway, Sanchez didn't have one this year. He did have one last year. I don't believe he had one the year before that. So I think he's out. You said 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only one to have had 3. So I assume one of them's going to have 2 as well. So Pogba had one last year, doesn't have one this year, but probably had one in the previous year. Aubameyang had one last year, and again, actually, did Aubameyang have one? I'm trying to think of which year Aubameyang and whether he had a UCL one, but I can't picture it in my head. And Immobile is one which I just don't even know if he has had any. But like he probably has, but I just can't think of any. Oh, I don't like
kind of a card that you don't really use, but he's always there.
Yeah, yeah. I know
you
he got
2 lifelines anyway, James.
Yeah, I know he got a. Was it an objective Immobile or something, or was it a team of the tournament Immobile? I can't remember, because he had one last year, didn't he? Where it was like he had some sort of special card, and then he got a team of the year SBC. So I put the other one in an SBC. I think it was something like that. I can't remember very well. I'm gonna have to use a lifeline. But I'm trying to think if I can work it out more. You know. I think I'm probably going to have to send a 50-50 on it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't Yeah, I'm going to have to send a 50-50. Hope Sanchez is one of them and say the one that's not Sanchez.
So James uses 50-50, and the two remaining answers are Renato Sanchez and Immobile.
Oh, it's Immobile then, surely. It has to be Immobile. He was the dark horse to begin with. And it's just certainly not Sanchez. He hasn't played in the UCL enough. It's got to be.
Final answer.
Yeah, it's got to be. Sure.
And you do have the correct answer. Well done, James. Obviously, Immobile got the third on this year's game with, the road to the knockout. So
I forgot he had one this year. I'm not going to lie. Completely forgot he had one.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, you just don't really remember him. He's literally got one this year.
That would have been a big clue, probably, wouldn't it? I think I knew he had at least two. Well, I mean, all I needed was Sanchez as the other answer, which I knew it wasn't, so I was fine.
Question number 10 is for 5,000 FIFA points.
Okay.
Gonna need the whiteboard for this one, James.
Oh, mate, it's ready. I've been writing stuff down on it all the game.
How many different European hero cards are there on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team? Is it A10, B12, C14, or D16?
All right, let's write these down.
This is a marathon. This is.
Okay, I'm just gonna write them down.
The problem is there's only like 5 non-European, and then the majority are European. So it's like trying to work out.
How many are non-European? Sorry.
There's like 5 or 6, something like that.
Okay. But if I know the total number, you've just told me the answer, then no.
But do you know the total number?
No, obviously not. I think it's like 18 or something, but...
Yeah. But I don't know how many are non... I've thrown a number out there at 5 or 6.
Fair enough. You could be lying, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, let me think of the ones that are worth more than 100k, because I know there's 8 of those in total, and I'm writing them down as we speak. Ginola, Pele, Di Natale, Morientes... the only reason I'm doing this is because it's the way I've been working out who is in the game. Or who you could get from the packs, if that makes sense. Cordoba. There's another expensive one in the top 3 I'm missing. Oh, Robbie Keane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 2 more over 100k. I'm not sure. We've got Ole. We've got Cahill. Those are the strikers from the Prem. We've got Dudek, we've got Campos, the 2 GKs. You've got Curler and Rickman as the 2 German. Oh, and Mario Gomez as the 3 German players. And then we've also got no CDMs, actually. I remember that because I was really annoyed there was no CDMs. We've got Mostovoy as one of the other Prem. I've written down 4, 5 even.
Probably would have been easy to test you. Name all of them.
Maybe. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 written down, which is actually probably close to how many there are in total. I think there was a few more that I'm missing. What were the options again? There was 10.
10, 12, 14, 16.
10, 12, 14, 16. So how many have I written down? It's not 16, there's no way, because there's definitely way more non than that. And is Russia in Europe, are we saying?
Yeah, we're going to go Russia and Europe just because of the Euros.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 so far. And I've pretty much written all of them, I think. I think I'm only missing a couple, so I don't think there's going to be 3 that could be from Europe. I'm just trying to think of who they could be, though.
Who are the 11 Europeans?
I've got Ginola, Keane, Ole, Di Natale, Dudek, Morientes, Mostovoy, Curler, Rickman, Gomez, and Joe Cole. Just trying to think defenders-wise, because I feel like there actually aren't any left-back, right-backs. Milito is another one, but he's, again, not European, so that's fine. I remember, and he's also garbage, so... that's actually made me feel better because it's another one which is not in the category. And if there is 18, like I think there is, and you said there's 5 or 6 that are non-European, then 12 does seem pretty good, to be honest. I'm just trying to think of any. Oh, Freddie Ljungberg is a European and one that I had forgotten. So that is 12 now. So now it's a case of whether there are 2 more that I've forgotten. What nations exist that have got heroes? That's another good way to think about it. English, I think we've got Joe Cole. I don't think
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, did you say?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that is again. It feels good though because Al Jaber, it's Al Jaber, not European.
Do you know what Premier League team he played for?
I do not know.
Played for Wolves.
Ah.
Chuff didn't know that.
Feels bad, man.
He's a bit angry about that.
Feels bad.
Does anyone actually know that? I was like, probably not, unless you've looked at the actual card.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Bio.
I would have fallen on that hurdle.
What are you going to do then, James?
I think I'm going to go for 12, mate.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Wasn't 10 or 16.
Nice.
Well, you're missing a couple there.
2's quite a lot to forget, but again, could have done.
You do have the correct answer, well done, James. It was nice one for you to work out. You did quite well with the other ones as well. I was originally going to name every hero, but then I thought I'd knock it down to European.
What, you were just going to make me name every hero?
Yeah.
But how would I miss
actually that many?
How would I have done? Oh, as in like how many total hero cards are there? Or
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Question number 11 is for 6,000 FIFA points. Antonio Rudiger has a FIFA 22 Rulebreaker card.
Yes.
But who was his FIFA 22 Showdown card against? Is it A. Acuna, B. Lamar, C. Correa, or D. Fred?
That is a good question.
Not done any Showdowns yet this year, have they?
So, Rudiger was versus... It wasn't Acuna, because Acuna was like the first one. And he got upgraded as well. So he was a sick card and I regret not doing him. Rudiger came much later. I think it was probably Lamar. But the other two you said were Fred and...
Correa. Angel Correa.
Correa. I think it was Lamar, you know. I think Fred was... I don't think Fred and Chelsea were in the same group. And it was later that Fred... I did the Fred card as well. And I can't remember... Because they got relegated down to the UEL, didn't they? So I don't think there's any chance that Chelsea and Man United would have met before then to do this showdown.
They did technically. You could do it through Premier League as well, but
yeah, you could. But I'm pretty sure these were all, or at least I'm sure the Rudiger one was a not versus Prem. And I think the timescales were different as well, because I think Fred was like late in the year, and Rudiger was like in the middle. Acuna was early, and then Lamar and Correa were again. I'm not actually sure. I think it's Lamar. I think Correa was versus someone else. I really do. I can't remember who, but it might have been like Correa and Luke De Jong or someone like. I'm pretty sure it's Lamar, you know. I'm certain it's not Acuna. Because I think Acuna was like the first one of the year, and it wasn't against Rudiger. The problem is I didn't actually do this Rudiger SBC as well, which is quite frustrating. I'm trying to think. Who would know this, though, is the other question. Like, if I was to phone a friend, who would know this? A Chelsea fan. But am I just happy to say Lamar? I think, actually, Correa got his for the Copa America. I don't even think it was for UCL. I'm just gonna say Lamar. I'm looking Lamar.
Took your time there, James.
Yeah, I think it's Lamar.
You're right to think it was one of the Atletico Madrid players. And you do have the correct answer. It is Lamar. Well done.
Nice.
I had to double check which one of these obviously it was, but I thought it was a good question.
Yeah,
Just kind of it's there in the back of your head, but you're just trying to work out who went with who and stuff like that.
Who was Correa against? Do you know?
Yeah, it was a South American one. Let me double check.
It was, right?
He had like it was towards the end because he had like a 96.
It was like a 95 rated card. Yeah, I remember that.
Acuna was with Coquelin.
Yes. And the Acuna card was so good as well, actually, after upgrading. It was a nutty card.
Problem is when you put Showdown into YouTube, it just comes with a squad builder Showdown. You're just there like trying to fight. Is it Thiago Silva he was against?
Yeah, that makes sense because he was a 95 rated card as well, or like something like that.
Question number 12, James. It's for 12,000 FIFA points. Only 2 people so far this year managed to get to it.
Okay.
Here's your question. Which of the following strikers have the best heading accuracy on FIFA 22?
Okay.
Is it A, Lewandowski, B, Weghorst, C, Cavani, or D, Lukaku? You do have your phone a friend.
This is one of those questions, though, isn't it? Like where, how are they going to know? How are they going to feasibly know the heading accuracy of these players?
Maybe doing it through the Antonio objective because you need headers.
Maybe. I'm going to discount Lukaku because that man can't head anything. I'm trying to think of physical stats because Cavani actually has got very, very good heading. Weghorst, I think, just isn't good enough as a player to compete. So I'm going to reverse engineer this a bit and answer it not using the question, but trying to by just making things up. I don't think it's going to be Lewandowski because I think he's the highest rated, so it would be too obvious to have him. So I think you've not got him as the answer. I think Lukaku is the obvious bogey because he's just terrible. So I think it's a toss-up between Weghorst and Cavani. So it's a case of whether I can... In my head, basically, my thoughts are Cavani is a way better player and has got very, very good heading. However, it's funny because Weghorst is a non-rare gold, and it would be funny if he had the highest heading accuracy. And is that why you've done this question? Because it would be one of those things where you've gone, oh, this is quite interesting that Weghorst has got the highest heading accuracy, and then you've picked a bunch of players who's worse than, or who's better than, rather.
Do have you phone a friend, James?
I do, but just...
And this is to guarantee
who can I phone that will know the answer to this question? That's my question.
Unless you got a Man United fan who knows what
but the thing is, I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't know what heading accuracy Aubameyang has. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what his pace breakdown is. It's such a specific stat that I don't know if anyone can even help me.
Never know.
It be possible? Because the problem is, Weghorst has got mad physical, and I know that because he's like 6'3", absolute behemoth. His heading is very good. I do know that, and I think it is higher than Cavani's. If I lose this, I go back down to 1,000, don't I?
Mhm. This is the jump.
Yeah, guess or no balls though, innit? I just don't think it's Bolingoli because he's got a 50p head, and I don't think it's Lewandowski because he's too obvious.
What if it's the obvious answer though, James?
Nah, I don't think it is though. It's not. You're not that kind of guy. You're not that kind of guy. Weghorst or Cavani is my 50. If it's neither of these, then I'm in the mud anyway, right? So it doesn't matter too much. Weghorst or Cavani, who has the higher physical stat? I'm pretty sure it's Weghorst. I think Weghorst is like 83. I'm going to go for it. Weak Weghorst, mate.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Not going to use your phone a friend?
Nah, I don't think there's any point. I might as well say... If there's a chance I get through this round, I can use it later, because I don't think it's going to help me.
You did forget him in the
I did.
Dutch question.
I did.
You didn't even know he existed.
Yeah.
It wasn't Lewandowski.
Nice.
Because that would be rather cruel to give it the highest rated player. And you were right to rule out Lukaku as well, because
Okay.
he does have a 50p head.
He's terrible.
Cavani's a very good striker, though.
He is a very good striker.
How tall do you think Weghorst is?
He's like 6'3", I think.
He's 6'6", James.
6'6"?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
And you do have the correct answer.
I was going to say, if he's 6'6", he doesn't have the best heading accuracy. No one's anywhere near him. He's like in the clouds on his own. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's very, very tall.
Let's go.
He's an inch shorter than Peter Crouch, basically.
Sheesh.
So now you got your phone a friend for these last few.
Yeah, you see, I worked it out. I knew the kind of thinker you are, mate. I worked that out not based on football knowledge, but mostly based on how you would make a question.
Here's your next question for 25,000 FIFA points.
Nice.
Which of the following FIFA 22 rule breakers have the least dribbling?
Ooh.
Is it A, Ripart, B, Diaby, C, Coates, or D, Onyeka?
Wow, that's mad. I don't know these cards well enough. This is a question I should know. I've packed all these cards apart from Onyeka.
You didn't know the card stats for Barkhausen?
Yeah, no one cares about Barkhausen, mate. No one's opening a pack and going, oh my god, yeah, Barkhausen. Whereas, like,
You can get him from silver packs, you know. If you do your silver previews, you might get him.
And then what? Sell them for 10k?
Yeah, make 7k profit.
Yeah, true. That is true. Ooh! Who is going to know the answer to this question? Because it's not me.
At least you got a free hit with this one.
I do have a free hit, which I'm very, very glad about, actually. I'm just trying to think, because I think Onyeka got a big dribbling upgrade, because he's like very comparable to Kante, because he came out the day after, didn't he? The flashback Kante. People were like, flashback Kante sucks. Get Onyeka. But actually, Kante's just Kante, isn't he? Like he's just built different.
You just can't beat him.
Precisely. Coates, I have packed a few times, and I've not really paid attention to his stats. I feel like Diaby has got a much lower dribbling. I think he got downgraded on his dribbling. Again, I packed this card and I just didn't pay much attention to it.
Are you going to phone a friend then, James? See if anyone knows.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... Who would know this? Like, Andy doesn't even know Rulebreakers exist, probably.
You probably didn't know who these 4 players are.
No, exactly. I'm trying to think who would actually know these stats. Would Oakley know these stats? I don't think Oakley's available. I think Oakley's playing golf with Andy, actually, right now.
Yeah, probably.
We'll try and ring Danny and see if he knows. Because he has inevitably done a video, which is 11 rule breaker packs, something determines my team or whatever, so he'll have seen them loads. It's just whether he can remember them.
So we have tried to get a phone a friend, but it seems like everyone's just playing golf and out and not available.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're on your own, James. No friends for you.
Flip it out. Do you know what? We'll send it. I'm going to say... Because I think the way they've done it, right, is they've got a card with a good stat and then decrease that stat, increase the rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with Diaby, I know he's had a pace increase, so I think the only reasonable thing they could decrease would be his dribbling. And I think, again, it'd be a funny one where Diaby's got the lowest dribbling out of all these 4, which just doesn't seem very reasonable. So I'm just going to go with Diaby. Just send it. I don't have a choice. So
Wasn't Coates, because he actually has the highest dribbling.
Really?
Centre
Mad.
back with 82.
Mad.
Wasn't Ripart.
Okay.
He also has 82.
Okay.
But the correct answer was Onyeka. He has 80. Diaby is 81.
Ah.
I think they kept his pace the same, but they upgraded the shooting on Diaby.
I think he's got +2, no? He's got 94 pace on his normal card. He's got 96 on this.
Yeah, but like a little upgrade, but the main upgrade was on the shooting and passing. So you did well anyway, James. At least you got the 12k.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Yeah, let's see if you know these final 2.
Go for it.
Which of the following ratings is the highest rated Indian player on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team?
Ooh.
Is it A 66, B 67, C 68, Or D, 69.
Literally no idea. I was going to say 57, to be honest,
Right.
before you said the answer.
No, there is one silver.
There's one silver guy. Literally no idea.
It's whether you've like literally used him in a, just as a, a trump player in squad
No,
building
because
series.
there's so many bronze ones. You just use the bronze ones.
Yeah,
don't
I guess. Why would you use a silver?
I'll go with D, 69, because it's funny.
Because it's funny.
Yeah.
But it was actually 68. He's 68 rated.
You would have baited me there. I would have fully gone for 69 because it's funny, but then okay, yeah.
Here's your final question then, which would have been for 100,000 FIFA points. Who was the highest rated Team of the Season Moments player on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team? Is it A, Lanzini, B, Jude Bellingham, C, Casado, or D, Dani Olmo?
Well, actually, I might be able to work this one out. So Bellingham, Lanzini, Caicedo,
Dani Olmo.
I can't remember these cards very well at all. As in, I know I had the Dani Olmo card. I think it was 92. Or am I thinking too hard? I think the Dani Olmo was 92. I believe the Lanzini was 87. I think the Jude Bellingham was 88. Or maybe the Dani Olmo was 90 or something. And the Caicedo... I want to say the Caicedo just because I know the Caicedo one was last. But the Caicedo one I actually didn't even do. I did the Bellingham and the Dani Olmo. That was in Bundesliga Team of the Season. What a great week. Lanzini was absolutely hot garbage. I did him and he was one of the worst cards I've ever used in this game. And then Caicedo came out at the end because it was Serie A. But would that mean he was higher rated? He started as a 78 last year, I think. I would probably go with Dani Olmo. I think Caicedo was 89. I think Dani Olmo might be 90.
Dani Olmo was 91, and the correct answer was Lanzini, who was a 93.
Oh, really? Oh, mate, he was so bad, though.
Yeah.
He honestly stunk so much. Maybe that's why I said he was 87. He's a 93 card that plays like an 87.
Yeah, but you've got the 12k. That's all that really matters, James.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it.
You've grinded for that.
We did.
With the heroes and the Dutch walkouts as well. The swing of the Weghorst was quite good as well.
Yeah, a respectable effort.
Yeah. The Rudiger one as well, actually, to know it was Lamar. I think that's some good memory there. But yeah, if you guys want to enter that giveaway, obviously hop down into the description and give that tweet a retweet and follow me and James. And yeah, make sure you go over to James's channel, drop him a sub, and we'll catch you all next time.